friends, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since we have talked about the numbers of my hoarding closet contents. A while back, in like July I think it was, I actually filmed everything that was inside the hoarding closet. If you missed that, go check it out. I'll link it up here in the cards for you. But at that time I did count my collection, but then I never filmed the actual numbers video. So now I have gone back through, I have recounted what is in there. So let's talk about the progress that I have made since March 31st, which is the last time I counted the contents of my closet. I've got my handy dandy phone with me so that way I can actually look at my Google spreadsheet, but if you want to very intimately obsess over the products on the spreadsheet, I will link it down below in the description box for you. So we'll start with hand soaps. Back at the end of March, I had 15, but today I currently have 5, which means I'm down 5 in that category. Hand soaps are not really that big of a concern for me. I tend to stock up on them seasonally, and then I manage to wipe out most of the scents in there. Right now, I'm down to like maybe 1 or 2 like summery scents, and then I have a handful of like fall scents. Once they're like $2.95 hand soap day comes around, I'll probably pick up more of the fall ones. I have to say I did smell a bunch of the fall hand soaps and I wasn't super in love with the scents, which is quite unusual for me because I'd say like the last 6 to 7, maybe even 8 months, since like last winter, I have loved most of the hand soap scents that they have come out with. Next up are hand creams. Had 2 in there, still have 2. I brought some of my hand creams home that I keep on my teaching desk over the summer that were like really summery scents. I'm not super worried about using up those hand creams, so we're gonna move on. For foot creams, I had 3, now I have 2. The 2 that I have in there are Burt's Bees ones, so once the winter, colder months come around and I start to wear fuzzy socks all the time, I'll definitely be breaking into those foot creams. My goal is to get those used up ideally before the end of 2018, but we'll see. For shampoo, I had 5, now I have 3. This is not that big of a deal. I definitely don't go through shampoo as fast as I go through conditioner, but definitely will get those used up. Those are all from like couponing, so I didn't pay nearly anything for them. For conditioners, I had 3, now I have 4. That is an ever like cycling through, like I always cycle through those and then repurchase a bunch at one time with couponing. Ben in particular conditions his hair a lot more than I do. Like I think he conditions his hair like twice a day, which sounds excessive, but he showers in the morning and then at night he actually like styles his hair, and the only way he can get his hair out is if he like washes his hair. So he uses a lot of conditioner, even more than I do, and I've got like long locks, but we will wipe through that and have to buy more again and again, so I'm not worried about it. As far as hair products are concerned, I don't really have a lot of change happening in there. I really need to start plugging away at the stuff in there. It's just so challenging because some of the things in there I don't think are naturally a part of my hair routine. Not to say that I won't like them once I use them and build them into my hair routine, but for now I'm just gonna glaze over those because there hasn't been much noticeable change in the categories. As far as travel body wash is concerned, I had 7, now I have 6. I really didn't want to have any progress in that category because I really want to be working on full-size products, but in the fall, that population of travel size will be depleted really fast because I intentionally at the winter semi-annual sale purchased a bunch of travel size fall scents because I knew I would want some seasonally appropriate things in my body wash collection, but also needed to work on full-size items. So my game plan, as odd as this is gonna sound, is I will continue to keep 2 body washes in my shower. I've always done that for just some scent variety, but one will be a travel size autumn scent and one will be whatever scent from my collection that I pull out. I really don't have too many fall or winter scents in my hoarding closet for full size. It's mostly spring and summer scents, so I've kind of committed to a year's worth of working on scents out of their season just so I can start to really whittle down that population. As far as full size body washes, I had 26 and now I have 25. That isn't necessarily the truest read of usage. I have taken in some full-size body washes. I picked up one recently from Bath & Body Works. I've gotten a few in my Fortune Cookie soap boxes that I've gotten here and there. So I've definitely used more than one since the end of March, but I've also brought in some over that span of time. So it's kind of like it's evened out, but I really want to commit to working through that population and really getting it down to really more manageable, like 10 for me. As far as travel body lotion goes, I had 4 and now I have 1. I really didn't want that number to change because I wanted to solely focus on full size body lotions. But just with me doing some travels here and there and not wanting to lug around a full-size lotion, I did bring those with me. And then when I brought them home, I figured like I'm halfway through, I may as well finish the whole thing. So now I'm at least down to one, and I'm really trying to not take in any travel size items for body lotions. Sometimes when I get a coupon for a free item, if I can't use it on like a hand cream or a hand sanitizer, I will then allow Ben to pick something, and then that is on him to use. And oftentimes it's like a vanilla item, so he's a basic guy. For full-size body lotions, I am so happy to report that I had 22 at the end of March, and now I'm down to 17. That is the most progress I have ever made on body lotions, and like, let that sink in. I have used up 5 full-size on top of using up 3 travel lotions, and 3 of those lotions basically equates to 1 full-size. So it's like I've used 6 full-size body lotions. That's tremendous for my collection, and I definitely think that this winter, with me bringing in the body oils and mixing those with body lotions, that I'll be able to just keep making really steady progress over the next year. So I am so happy with that particular category. The category that I am somewhat happy to get some progress in are my body scrubs. I had 26, now I have 23. Similar to my body wash collection, I have used more than just 3, but I've also taken some in. This is a collection that I really need to focus on and not take in other products from. It can be a little tricky because I do typically get these in subscription boxes. Even though the purchasing of those boxes has really dwindled down, I still get them here and there, and I feel like every time there is some body exfoliating product in there, but hopefully I can just keep focused and plugging away. The rest of my skincare stuff I'm just gonna kind of glaze over because there's not a lot of noticeable progress in there. The only place that I have some good progress in is that I've used up 2 of my face exfoliants that are in there. I definitely need to keep working on those. I had tried to focus more on smaller ones, but I do have some full-size ones that are gonna take me a while to get through. But once I can get through like 1 or 2 of those and keep working on samples, those will go really quickly. All right, now let's talk about overall numbers. Back at the end of March, I had 171 items in total in the hoarding closet that I keep track of. As of today, I have 156. That is really good progress. Yes, we're talking like that's almost 5 months, so it makes sense that I have such a huge dip in there. But I will say in previous years, shopping the semi-annual sale in the summer really deterred my summer progress. By skipping that sale, I really was able to make a huge dent in my closet. I am going to commit to you guys right now that I'm going to try really hard to stay away from the winter semi-annual sale. Aside from picking up like candles and hand sanitizers, I really want to avoid buying anything. I was actually really surprised to find that in the summer when I made that commitment, it wasn't that difficult to hold true to it. I didn't really like a lot of the scents that they had come out with in the spring and summer lines that were on sale. But I do love fall and winter scents, and when I look at my collection, I don't have a lot of those scents in there, but I'm just gonna try to roll with it and see how it goes and really try to commit myself to not picking up any body care of any kind during the winter semi-annual sale. Other numbers, just like put more numbers in your face, I purchased or took in about 12 items over the last 5 months, which is so minimal. Again, the summer semi-annual sale not being in part of that is huge. And I used up 27 items, which again, I'm really happy with. I've been doing the tracking of my closet for as long as I have lived in the Boston area. So we're talking like 5 years. And to me, I feel like this year is finally the year that it's actually clicking, that I'm really able to narrow in and stop the, purchasing of things I don't need and using my collection. And it feels so good. My goal at my next check-in, which I'm estimating will be right at the end of 2017, will be to start to think about what I actually want to have in my closet between semi-annual sales. Like, what do I think is a reasonable number of items that I can actually work through during a 6-month period? I think I'm at the point in my closet now for some categories, not all, but some categories, that I can really start to think about that. And I really feel like by next summer semi-annual sale, I will be in a position that I'll be able to actually purchase things to replenish my numbers, because they'll finally, maybe, hopefully, be low enough that I will need to buy things and not just buy scents because I necessarily like them and need to have a large hoard of them. But that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed going through the numbers with me. I appreciate your support as I've been tracking this and your feedback that you give me, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.